there's no way to go back and see that previous stuff.
The stuff that we didn't understand?
Yeah, there's no way. There's no saves. It's just one singular save.
So, in other words, you would have to go back and do all this shit about the ride and
No,
all that shit again.
no. I would have to start the game from day one.
Really?
I don't see a way to access the previous sequence or anything.
Hmm. That sucks.
Yeah. So what could you make out that they were saying? They kind of remind me of
Basically,
they
oh,
kind of
what?
they kind of remind me of World of Warcraft. Um, not avatars. What am I trying to say? Titans.
Yeah, a little. Um. Okay, this is basically the speech. You have a lot of questions, and here's going to be your answers. And we did everything we could, and then the world came to an end. And then it shows the world come to an end. I wish I could be more. Technically, we could probably find out ourselves by looking over YouTube for somebody else who might have put the ending on there.
Yeah, like I said off stream, they didn't really give us an indication that this was the end. Like 99% of the games out there will say, okay, if you proceed right now, you won't be able to go back. This is the end of the game.
Right.
They didn't do that. And this is a song that got copyrighted before, so I don't know if it's going to get copyrighted again. We shall see.
We shall see. But it's best to leave the.
We are commenting over it though. And so, there's legal precedence to be able to do what we're doing if we're making commentary. So
Right.
that's what we're doing here. We're speaking over the very lovely score,
Indeed.
commenting on the game.
And besides, you still have the. You still had the. What the hell do you call them? Closed captions on, didn't you? I didn't realize you had started again because I turned the volume up while you were posting.
Oh yeah, we're streaming right now.
Yeah, I'm watching. I think this was very interesting. I like the idea of the Animus waiting room, so to speak. They didn't really tell us that much about 16, though. I wonder if there was other things that, other conversations that you could have had with him had you
Play Brotherhood when you get a chance.
frequently returned. Okay.
So is this the end? thought it was going to show us another scene at the end there.
I don't know. We stopped it before during these credits, so. Yeah, there might be something at the end of these credits, since it reconstructed the island.
They reset the program. It's now NMS 3.0 or something like that, probably.
Yeah.
Do me a favor and read the critical reception of Assassin's Creed Revelations
All right.
while we're doing this, while we're watching this. Like on Wikipedia or something. If you want to read the critical reception. Unfortunately, it's not the best, but I'm just curious what they say.
All right, I'm looking that up right now.
Appreciate it.
All right, it received generally positive reviews from critics upon release, aggregating review websites, game rankings, and Metacritics gave the PlayStation 3 version 80.05% and 80 out of 100. The Xbox version got 79.37% and 80 out of 100%. And the PC version got 74.65% and 80 out of 100, respectively. IGN gave the game rating 8.5 out of 10, stating, "This is the best Assassin's Creed yet, even if that victory is claimed by an inch and not a mile. If you've been following the lives of Altair and Ezio this long, you owe it to yourself to see their last adventure." One Up gave the game a rating of B+, stating, "While Revelations lacks that one supreme improvement or standout mechanic that defined AC2 and Brotherhood each, it's still a damn fine send-off for Altair and Ezio." Edge gave the game a rating of 7 out of 10, saying that, "Unlike the elegant lead, who's gray-haired but unbowed by the end of the adventure, Assassin's Creed has been quietly compromised by age." Eurogamer also gave the game a rating of 7 out of 10, writing, "Where Brotherhood enhanced the thrill of being Ezio Auditore, Revelations distracts from it. Ezio may look old, but it's the series itself that really shows its age." Video Gamer gave the game a rating of 7 out of 10, stating, "So for the first time, a new Assassin's Creed game is worse than its predecessor. First time, the short development period has had a noticeable effect on the game's quality. In a game of nearlies and might have been summed up by the hook blade, a supposedly key new feature, which in practice merely extends Ezio's reach slightly and allows him to glide down the occasional zipline." GamePro also gave the game a rating of 7 out of 10, saying that at its core, this is the Assassin's Creed we've grown to love in recent years, and it still serves as pretty good time sink. Plus, it's a necessary bridge to next year's already announced follow-up. But Obligation shouldn't be the primary reason to play something, and sadly, that's too often the case in this humdrum campaign. Game Informer gave the game a rating of 8.75 out of 10, writing a number of new features have been attempted to make Revelations feel new and different from its predecessor. In that quest for broader variety and a unique identity for the earlier games, Revelations makes some missteps that are hard to ignore. However, the game offers more of what has been great about the franchise, and that should be enough to bring most fans to the table, even if it's a poor starting point for new players. Game Trailers also gave the game a rating of 8.8 out of 10, saying the engine is a bit long in the tooth and some of the content isn't entirely worth exploring, but if you're looking for an unforgettable top shelf action adventure, heed the Creed. Official Xbox magazine gave the game an 8.5 out of 10, stating, "What's available here remains as ridiculously appealing as ever. It's still a thrill unique to the series to be perched 6 stories high, looking out across miles of meticulously rendered game world, even if that dazzling, danger-filled world has grown overly familiar, having traded what was once revolution for iterative evolution." UK official PlayStation magazine gave the game a rating of 9 out of 10, saying, "As a conclusion for Ezio's chapter, Revelations proves an utterly brilliant swan song." In December 2015, Game Informer ranked the game as the 7th best game in the Assassin's Creed series to date.
Which that that's a poor rating, unfortunately. But you know what? I had fun. I thought it was a good game.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a good game, and I thought it was a good story. Didn't think it was great, but you can't always knock them out of the park. So I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed 3. I hear that was much better received, but we'll read those reviews during Assassin's Creed 3's end credits. So.
Yeah, it works for me.
And we're almost done with these credits, I would imagine.
I would imagine so. There's a lot of people involved in it. A lot of people in a lot of different offices across the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think this game, though it may have had a lot similar to previous games, I still think the advancement of the story was very good. The graphics were excellent. From a critic's point of view, yeah, okay, I see their points. But from an artistic and theatrical point of view, I thought it was a good addition to the series.
Apparently, there is something special after these long credits that we're gonna watch.
So it's a good thing we.
The credits are 18 minutes long. So apparently, how long have we been watching these credits?
I have no clue.
It doesn't give a timer on Twitch?
No. When it's live, it shows no timer. It'll only show me once your video has completed.
So, what did you think about all the stuff I did in the game and the people I talked to?
Oh, I thought you did everything effectively. You got the main story told. There may have been some additional small things by completing assassin missions and collecting all of the DNA shards, but they were extras, and who really cares about the mini game of defending a den? You can just recapture it,
Yeah,
and that was a bit of a pain in the ass anyway.
yeah. 18 minutes long of credits. Wow.
Hey, it's a lot of mothers on this game.
That's right.
I mean, France, Bucharest, Montreal, Quebec, Boston.
Italy.
How many other? L.A. Jeez.
Italy.
Singapore, Italy.
Now, Singapore, they made the new tech, the new engine tech for the new water in Assassin's Creed Origins, which is
Oh, did they?
which looks phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Yes, yes, it does. It definitely is one of the most real-looking waters I have seen. It when that game comes out, it's going to be really badass, I think. I mean, the story already seems like it's going to be pretty damn good, but graphically, I think it's going to blow anything and everything away that we've seen before. Possibly even Witcher 3.
That's a tall order.
And that is a tall order. Yes. Witcher 3, the reboot of Tomb Raider, they all have such magnificent graphics and physics, like with the hair and et cetera, et cetera. But I don't know, it just, those are a couple, 3 years old. This is going to be with the newest tech available. I think it's possible.
I don't think so. I don't think, because the story of The Witcher is so rich, and so it's not just graphics, which were Witcher 3 or Witcher
Right.
2. It's the story. But in Witcher 3, the story was excellent, gameplay was excellent.
It was.
The
It was. Yes.
facial graphics were, to my mind, the best currently, except for maybe the game you mentioned yesterday. But how the
Tomb Raider?
quests, and all the side quests mattered in Witcher 3.
That's
weren't
true.
just- they weren't
Everything
just
you
filler.
did was, yeah.
But yeah, no, Assassin's Creed Origins. It is definitely something that I'm looking
I
forward
won't.
to.
Oh yeah, I won't say that I think it's going to necessarily compete on a story level, because Witcher has a long history as published works, which someday I would love to read. But I think it's possible just strictly from an artistic graphical point of view that the upcoming Origins
We're
may
almost ready here.
be better. All right.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see what happens when we go over here. Whoa. That's wild. Oh, look at that. It's the offices for, those are the offices
Oh, of the
where the Animus is held.
yeah, where the Templar had you.
Yeah. My dog wants me to take her outside. I will in a second.
Yeah, I have to do the same thing after we're finished here.
Alright. I guess I am given the opportunity to go do everything I want. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I thought it was something bigger. Oh,
It gives you the opportunity to go back, just like in the previous games, to oh, cool. Yeah, just like in the previous games, it gives you the opportunity to go back and, you know, claim all of your treasures and do all of your mini missions. And because if you remember, you can do that after the main story in the other games as well. You can
alright.
just
I'm
go search
confused.
everything up. Yes.
These are empty. These are locked things. Blacksmith's locked. That's interesting.
They're locked because you didn't open something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can.
Well, I've gotten every tower to where
Yes, you've gotten every tower. Maybe you have to complete den defenses for some of them.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, well, let me do one last screenshot of good old Ezio here.
Yeah, we will never see him again.
And thanks for coming along for the ride, people.